Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. And welcome to the turn. Welcome. So, this is the show everybody has been waiting for. The New Year's special. Nobody asked for. Interesting. Why are we the only country that starts the year by dropping the ball? And honestly, that feels appropriate because 2025, almost nobody's idea. I mean, what was this year? You couldn't write this stuff. And every day we wake up and leered how. New dumb crap we didn't need to know. So, just a full-blown circus here. But somehow it all got wrapped up in one neat little question. What in the F is happening to politics in this country? Because now politics doesn't just decide policy, it defines our entire social culture. The same way humanity defines stupid. Blue hates red, red laughs at blue. Red makes moves, blue makes booze. Everybody's pointing fingers, calling names. And then halfway through the argument, men show up in dresses, crash the party, screaming and dancing for ice, yelling Nazi, fascist, and racist like it's karaoke night at an asylum. And apparently, I think they're all racist. That's right, they're all racist. One hates blue, one hates red, and they run races. That's just math. And somehow, Hunter Biden still couldn't stay out of the news. Like a criminal returning to the scene of the crime just to check the lighting. Now he's decided he's not a Democrat anymore. What's he going to be next? A codependent? I know, that was horrible. Dad! I need some money for crack. What? Bo, can you help me? I can't scratch my balls. Oh, God, Dad. So, anyways, back to Hunter Biden. Then comes the 5-hour nonstop podcast, loaded with F-bombs, regret, and trauma, dumping about his father's presidency. 5 straight hours. Solid. At this point, I'm thinking maybe crack is not enough and he switched to meth. But anyways, and what follows Hunter Biden better than a stalker? Jeffrey Epstein. Did you hear they just released like 30,000 pages of the Epstein files? And every page is just a black box. Yes, that's right. They said it was to protect the victims. Does anyone see the irony here? They used a black box to protect them. Epstein used a black box to sex traffic them. Ooh, yeah, I know, that was bad. I'm sorry. But if you don't laugh, you scream. And screaming isn't great for New Year's resolutions. Oh, and apparently millennials are mad. Yeah, that's right. They're pissed. So, pretty much, we're doomed. When I first saw the headline, I got so excited I thought it was because they finally realized their beautiful trophy of youth, the sacred symbol of masculinity, the man bun, is now just a dried up cinnamon roll stuck to the back of their head, lightly iced with a receding hairline. Sweet hairline, gone, gone, gone. Yeah, that's right, baby. Sweet hairlines are gone. Trust me, I know how it feels. That's why I'm wearing a hat. But, tell you the truth, I don't even really know what the actual report was about. I just know that millennials are mad. But anyways, moving forward. And just like I said a few episodes ago, eventually Rosie would come back, flying pig style, shooting Xanax out of her ass cannon. Everybody calm down. Trump can't get out of my head. And there she was, back again, crying out. She can't get Trump out of her head. So she posted about it on TikTok to let the world know how Trump ruined her life again. Sounds to me like she's either desperate for attention, has a very big crush on the guy, or she's trying to get her doctor to bump her Xanax prescription. All right. Let's turn this thing on and get started, because that's where we are. This is New Year's. Special nobody asked for, because 2025 didn't come with closure, lessons, or refund policy. But it did come with a leering center. It did just show up, drank all your booze, and argued with your uncle, and left you with a headache and a group text you muted in 2022. This isn't a Hallmark New Year. This is headlines on fire, culture on edge. Nobody's exhausted New Year's. This is the kind where people smile through gritted teeth and say, no, it's fine, while secretly planning their January personality reset. Tonight isn't about pretending things are okay. It's about admitting they're weird and laughing anyways. Because if you don't laugh at the chaos starts charging rent. So here's what's coming up. We're breaking down the stories that suck the air out of 2025. We're roasting the internet outrage economy and the people who somehow made this year about themselves again. Culture, headlines, social media meltdowns, and those moments that made you say, oh, are we still doing this? Drop a comment, share it with a family member who needs it most, subscribe if you enjoy therapy disguised as comedy. All right, take a breath. We're just getting started. We'll be right back with the headline news, baby. Chris, hit him with some music. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's New Year's, which normally means hope, fresh starts, optimism. So naturally, 2025 showed up late, spilled a drink on the couch, and told us everything was our fault. This year, nobody asked for no survey, no focus group, no opt-out button. So let's do what we do best. Take a sober look at 10 headlines that defined the chaos. Count it down. Starting with number 10, border and migration crisis with no endgame. Another year, another temporary emergency that somehow became permanent policy. Borders strained, systems overloaded, leaders arguing over microphones while people still stuck in the middle.
Yeah, it turns out ignoring a problem 10 years doesn't make it disappear. It just gets louder and more expensive.
And 2025 didn't fix it. It just got used to it. Number 9, extreme weather pushes infrastructure to the edge. Floods, fire, heat waves, storms with names that sound like Marvel villains. Infrastructure built for the 1970s, trying to survive the future. Every disaster briefing sounds the same. This was unprecedented. Yeah, for the 3rd time this month. 2025 made it clear we're rebuilding faster than we're preparing. Number 8, global energy instability. Energy prices jumping, supply chains rattling, entire countries rethinking how the lights stay on. Energy stopped being boring, and that's what never got news or good news.
Nothing says national security like checking gas prices before you check your bank account.
That's right. In 2025, energy wasn't just power, it was leverage. Number 7, technology moves faster than the rules. AI rolled out everywhere. Jobs, media, decision-making, while regulations politely jogged behind waving a clipboard. They
said trust the system, didn't say which system or who controls it.
2025 didn't slow tech down. It just asked us to keep up. Number 6, the economy is strong, apparently. On paper, great year. In real life, rent, groceries, insurance, all louder than paychecks.
If the economy's doing so well, it should Venmo us directly.
That's right. 2025 perfected the gap between official optimism and lived reality. Number 5, the Russia-Ukraine war drags on. Another year, more aid packages, more casualties, no clean ending. The war didn't dominate headlines anymore, and that was the warning sign.
When something this serious becomes background noise, that's not stability, that's numbness.
That's right, Chris. And in 2025, they normalized the unthinkable. Meanwhile, number 4, Middle East escalation without a reset. Tensions flared, missiles flew, civilians paid the price. Every update felt like that could be the one thing that tripped everything over.
Everyone kept saying containment, nobody explained how.
And 2025 stayed one mistake away from something worse. Number 3, U.S. political gridlock after the election. The election ended, the fighting didn't. Court cases, investigations, Congress stuck in neutral.
Companies took a backseat to arguing. about who should be blamed for not governing.
And in 2025, proved the campaign never really ends anymore. Number 2, U.S.-China tensions rise quietly. Trade pressure, military posturing, diplomatic language getting colder. Not loud enough to panic, just steady enough to worry.
Nothing says peaceful competition like everyone's quietly moving their chess pieces.
That's right. And 2025 didn't restart a Cold War, it just dusted off the playbook. Now, number 1, public trust in institution collapses. Governments, media, financial systems, global organizations, they all kept standing, but belief in them did not.
Turns out, trust us, work better when you explain things.
That's right. 2025 wasn't just about bad news. It was about losing faith that anyone's actually in control and that's the year nobody asked for. But before we catch our breath, we've got to talk about the people who somehow made this year even dumber.
Oh, good. Criminals, my people. Thank you.
And now the top 10 dumbest criminals of the year. All right, now it's time for the segment where common sense taps out, takes a knee, and asks for substitution. This is smart as a fox, dumb as a rock. 10 stories, 10 suspects, 10 moments where reality looked at us and said, nah, you're on your own, buddy.
If stupidity was renewable energy, we'd never pay a bill again.
That is right. So, starting with number 10, good old Florida. Naked Florida man robs a meat market. Number 10, Florida, of course. A guy allegedly robbed a meat market completely naked except for a face mask. New York Post, nothing says criminal mastermind like showing up to commit armed robbery with no pockets.
Bro couldn't even steal dignity, came in with zero inventory.
Imagine being the officer who has to write that report. Suspect fled the scene, aggressively unburdened by fabric. Number 9, Chuck E. Cheese mascot arrested mid-shift. A Chuck E. Cheese employee gets arrested and, yes, involved the mascot gear. Childhood officially is a crime scene. AP News police say he used a stolen card, and when they came back, he's in his costume, like, if I'm the mouse, I'm immune. Like it was gonna hide him from the brig.
What? Oh, nothing says family like entertainment. Like the sound of Velcro, pants, and handcuffs.
Oh, so you like handcuffs and Velcro. Very good to know there, Chris.
Thank you.
So, kids watching the mouse head get popped off on a police car like it's the season finale of Law and Order. Birthday party unit, AP News. And now to number 8. Man uses stolen credit card at his own wedding. Yes, a man uses a stolen credit card to pay for purchases connected to his own wedding. Venue, decorations, charges tied directly to the happiest day of his life.
Sorry. Oh, till fraud do us part. Sorry. Yay.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. 10 minutes later.
Not really.
Police had no trouble tracking him down because nothing screams criminal mastermind like committing financial crimes tied to an event with invitations, witnesses, and a seating chart.
Man said I do to evidence.
That's not love blindness, that's planning a felony with a registry. And number 7, 7 arrests in 16 hours. A woman in Illinois reportedly got arrested 7 times in 16 hours, like she had a loyalty punch card for law enforcement. Jacksonville Journal Carrier. That's not crime, that's management with no goals.
At the point, the cops just start saying, "Welcome back."
It's one of those stories that's funny for 10 seconds. Then it smacks you with the reality of addiction, mental health, and a system that can't decide whether to help or just keep printing paperwork. Jacksonville Journal Courier. Number 6, man shows up to court via Zoom while driving. A man appears for his court hearing on Zoom while actively driving a car. Your Honor, I'm literally on my way to justice. The judge asked him to pull over. He said he can't because he's already driving illegally.
That's multitasking nobody asked for.
Nobody screams, "I take this seriously," like committing a new offense during your existing court case. This is efficiency. This is confidence with zero math behind it. Number 5, a burglar who breaks into a home and falls asleep on the couch. Going by the name of Goldilocks. I'm just kidding. Number 5, a burglar breaks into a house and helps himself to food, then falls asleep on the couch.
Man treated the crime like a staycation.
Or a verbo. No chase, no mystery, just vibes and a felony. The homeowners came back to find him passed out and called the police, who woke him up to arrest him.
That's not breaking and entering, that's overstaying.
Do you think he had a checkout time?
Yeah, I think so. So when the cops got there.
He didn't get caught mid-crime. He checked out late. So, number 4, man calls 911 to report his drugs were stolen. And this one's my personal favorite. A man calls 911 to report that his drugs were stolen, then waits for the police to show up like he's tracking a missing Amazon package.
Oh, sir, this is not customer support. I'm sorry.
Officers arrive, recover the drugs, and then immediately arrest him for possession. Because shockingly, the cops were calling to complain about the illegal activity that does not grant immunity.
That's not reporting a crime, that's RSVPing to jail.
$200, no pass, no go. How does that go? I don't know. I've never collected $200 on my way to jail.
Had to pay.
This is actually peak Dome at its best behavior. He didn't get robbed. He self-snitched. Trusted 911 more than his own survival instincts and his addictive personality.
Man asked for help, received handcuffs.
That's right. Number 3, a man assaults federal agent with a Subway sandwich. A man allegedly assaults a federal agent with a Subway sandwich, and I need America to understand something. The moment you involve a federal officer, the object doesn't matter. It could be a rock, it could be a chair, it could be a foot long with extra mayo. It's still a felony. Shaped with like a torpedo.
Man turned a $12 combo into a $120,000 legal problem.
That's not civil disobedience. That's a food fight with consequences. Number 2, Democrat busted for DUI while stating, "Do you know who I am?" A prominent Rhode Island Democrat and local party chair got popped for a DUI and hit the officer with, "Do you know who I am? I'm a Democrat. I'll have you arrested." "Ma'am, that's what I'm doing to you right now, and I really don't care. You've committed a crime." Crime does not see colors, race, or humanity. It only sees one thing: letters on a paper that say you committed it. That line has never helped anyone in human history, except the guy editing the body cam clip.
Yeah, we know who you are. You're walking home.
This is bipartisan behavior, by the way. The second the lights flash, every politician suddenly thinks their title is get out of jail free card. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are effed. But the breathalyzer doesn't care about your resume, ma'am, I promise. And my absolute number 1 favorite of the year. Number 1. Assistant GA busted. Disorderly trespass drama queen. A Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Again. They must be friends with Florida.
That was funny.
So, a Rhode Island prosecutor, assistant AG, gets arrested in a trespass incident with disorderly conduct, resisting related charges involved. This is straight out of my archive from the radio show The Morning Turn, and the rules are for thee, not for me.
Prosecutors met defendant.
Yes, directly in court on the other side. But you don't just enforce the law, you're supposed to be the example. But some people love law and order right up until it shows up with handcuffs and a body cam.
That's not authority, that's entitlement with law degree.
That's right. And you know the best part of number 1 was the sound of her career disappearing with the sound of the door. "I'm an AG!" shutting in her face. Good job, cops. All right, that was smart as a fox, dumb as a rock. And now it's time for the segment everyone's been waiting for and the one I have been dreading. Oh, yes. This is where things fall apart. No break, no reset. We're rolling straight into it. This is the quick flash lightning round. Don't blink. This is the segment where I spare my dignity to meddle Chris's lack of due diligence and give them the control of my soon-to-be unforeseen future. But before I hand him the remote, let me go over the rules again. Up is slow, down is fast. Do not press play until I say ding ding. No, not now. Okay, ding ding. Good evening. We're We begin with a breaking international developments. The United States has carried out this first ever strike on Venezuelan territory, describing its officials as limited markets reacted cautiously. Analysts used the word measured, and the public was reminded again that history rarely announces when they're warming up. It's technology news, and a story finds more than 1/5 of videos shown to new YouTube, and users are AI-generated filter rising out to content where quality control, trust, and whether the algorithm is actually trying to lower expectations for humanity. In New York, officials confirmed that Times Square, New York Independence Eve redesigned for the first time in ever century, organizes promise a modern experience while millions will continue to watch from couches, bars, and phones they never dropped 5 minutes earlier. Online investigations are always driving headlines. YouTube's deep dive into alleged daycare fraud has gone viral, drawing more attention than years of official oversight and reminding everyone that accountability now comes with a subscribe button. Please subscribe, like, and don't forget to add us. Overseas, China conducted fire drills in Taiwan, prompting statements of concern of Australia and closely monitoring global allies and tensions in the region continues similar rather than cool. It's lighter news. New royalty family photos triggered with widespread analysis of commentators and dissecting the posture, smiles of laughing like it was diplomatic supplement of the sports headline. Include the record phase, money of the world, darts complain, she conflicts reinforcing that precision focus and yelling that it still can't pay off handsomely. Broadcasters always market their year with highlighted reels and sports gaffes, including animals interrupting live coverage, often with a better timing. Analysts travel through breaching the New Year's Eve report congestion, promising resilience as passengers prepare for delays. And finally, YouTube's trending page closes the year by blending a war AI royalty darts. What? Offering a perfectly balanced snapshot of modern reality. Chris, press stop now. Oh, wait, that was for you. Okay. Deep breath. And that's where we'll leave it for the headlines tonight. Multiple stories, one planet, zero time to catch our breath. A world closing out the year exactly the way it lived it. Loud, unstable, and somehow pretending this is all normal. Play the music, Chris. Wars simmer, algorithms rot the feed, tradition gets redesigned, influencers replace oversight, and somewhere in the middle of it all, people are still trying to catch flights, throw darts, and make sense of whatever they just scrolled past. That's the state of things as we turn the page on the year nobody asked for. When we come back, we're not getting smarter, we're getting louder. We'll be right back. Don't forget to subscribe, like, love us, give us all the love you guys deserve. Go to break, Chris. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's go.
Woohoo!
All our viewers are gone, but that's okay. We're still here.
Yeah.
You guys hang in there because we're going to share our wonderful chili recipe with you guys here later. So, welcome back to The Turn, ladies and gentlemen. This is the New Year's Eve special that nobody asked for, but somehow everybody survived. It's the end of 2025, a year that showed up you uninvited, ate all the snacks, broke the furniture, and still asked if it could crash on your couch. Tonight, we're doing what we do best, calling out the chaos before it calls your ex, deletes your Uber app, or convinces you that one more drink is a personality trait that is holiday. This is Holiday Hazards. Run the bumper, Chris. Run the bumper. We'll be right back. We got Rob's rant coming up here in just a minute. And stick around because we're going to show you our special chili recipe here in about 30 minutes when we do our Chillin' with Rob and Chris countdown to the new year. Here's Metal Chris right here. Welcome, buddy. I see we got someone in our room here. Go ahead and share and like and get whoever else you can in here. Let them know. All right. Welcome back to The Turn, where the truth hits harder than the headlines. The takes don't come with a filter, and tonight we close the book on the year nobody asked for. This isn't a highlight reel. This isn't a countdown. This is what happens when you sit through 12 straight months of nonsense, contradictions, outrage cycles, expert opinions that aged like milk, and a society that somehow decided volume was more important than thinking. All year long, we've done Rob's rant in pieces, one meltdown at a time. Tonight, you're getting the director's cut. Politics, media, culture, tech, social media, corporations, influencers, activists, keyboard philosophers, and that guy who learned one word last year and won't shut up about it because he went to the Leering Center. Everyone's invited. I tried to be patient. I tried to be reasonable. I tried to say, let's see how this plays out. Well, it played out. So, if you've been sitting at home all year thinking it's just me or is everyone losing their damn mind, good news, it's not just you. Let's talk about 2025, the year nobody ordered, nobody returned, and somehow we all got charged for anyways. You ever notice how this year didn't feel chaotic? It felt aggressively stupid, like not accidental stupid, weaponized stupid, strategic stupid. Politics didn't even pretend to be about governing anymore stupid. It was just theater. Red team, blue team, entrance music, catchphrases, merch, drops, bad TikTok videos where they're trying to look like fighters. I don't know what that was. Nobody's solving problems. Everybody auditioning for clips. If you tried to ask for a real question, you got labeled, yelled at, or sold a fundraiser link. And the media? Oh my God. Same story, same facts, completely different reality depending on who read it out loud. One channel screaming, the end is here. The other saying, relax, man, nothing's wrong. And both somehow asking you to trust them. Don't ever trust anybody that asks you to trust them.
Trust me.
No. Trust me, I know. Experts rotated faster than gas prices. Nobody ever wrong, just updated. Then hit the culture wars. Jesus Christ, every conversation turned into a minefield. One wrong word and suddenly you're explaining your childhood, your intent, your soul, and whether you're not to deserve employment. People weren't listening to understand. They were listening to pounce. Being offended became a hobby. Being right became a personality. And while that was happening, social media fully completed the transformation from fun distraction to digital mental illness carnival. Everyone overshared everything. Trauma dumps, relationship implosions, medical updates, crying in cars, filming breakdowns in public like the rest of us were unpaid extras on their documentary. Nothing processed privately. Everything monetized. If it didn't get likes, did it even happen? Main character syndrome went platinum this year. Airports, gyms, grocery stores, suddenly every place was a film set. No self-awareness, no shame, consequences edited out. This is my moment. Energy shared everywhere, even when the moment was absolutely not theirs. And tech. Oh, buddy. AI rolled in like, don't worry, we've got this, while nobody explained the rules, the limits, or the difference between real and fake anymore. Deep fakes, AI songs, AI faces, AI comments arguing with each other, AI comments. Half the internet might be bots. And honestly, that would explain a lot. Corporations didn't help. Every brand suddenly cared about everything, right until it affected profits, fake empathy campaigns, and performative causes. We stand with you posts written by interns and approved by lawyers, and influencers selling wellness cures like they learned about it on Tuesday, but preaching balance while melting down on Thursday. And through all of it, the loudest voices weren't the smartest. They were just the most rewarded. Rage traveled faster than reason, outrage paid better than calm, insanity didn't trend, nuance didn't monetize. That's when it hit me. This isn't chaos, it's incentives. We didn't lose our minds this year, we rented them out. Click by click, outrage by outrage, take by take. Everyone chasing attention like it was oxygen, wondering whether everything feels harder to breathe. 2025 didn't break us, it exposed us. And the scariest part, we keep scrolling. So yeah, that was the year nobody asked for, but all lived in it. That's been Rob's rant. Chris, roll the music. If you guys enjoyed this and enjoy even more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share while we're live because it gets more people in the room and lets everyone know that we're doing our thing. We'll be right back. We love you. Happy New Year. Be safe and drink responsibly. See you soon.
Ready? Are we ready?
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the turn. And From Sharpie markers to today, you post them, we roast them. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Welcome to the Hump Day Social Media Roast.
Hump day.
Hump Day!
Right.
The segment that started as a 5-minute joke and somehow turned into a weekly public service announcement for logging off. This roast exists for one simple reason. Somewhere along the way, we collectively decided that every thought deserved Wi-Fi. Hump Day Social Media Roast was never about niche trends. It was about dunking on random nobodies. This is about the posts everyone saw, the ones you couldn't escape, the cries that crawled into your feed, sat on your couch, and asked for your attention like an unpaid intern with a ring light. We roast because social media doesn't have editors anymore. We roast because the algorithm rewards chaos, not common sense. We roast because if we don't laugh at this stuff, we'll start thinking Sharpies belong on faces and apology videos count as growth. And tonight, our season finale, end of the year, end of your patience. This is the full countdown. The greatest hits, the unequivocal moments, the trends that defied and defined 2025, whether you liked it or not. You saw these everywhere. You destroyed your algorithm. And if you shared any of them, explain yourself. Let's do the year the only way that makes sense. Start with number 10. Sharpie marker beauty hacks. We begin where civilization officially slipped on a banana peel. People drawing on their faces with permanent markers. It went viral because nothing screams beauty innovation like stealing supplies from the office supply closet. This deserved roasting because every year, every video followed the same arc. Confidence, commitment, regret, and influencers promised it was just like eyeliner. Except eyeliner doesn't stain your soul for 3 business days. We're doomed. You saw this everywhere. If you tried it, we need to talk.
That wasn't makeup, that was graffiti.
That's right, on your face. And number 9, the fake influencer vulnerability and apology videos. Ah, yes, the influencer apology. Tears perfectly placed, lightning dialed in, accountability sponsored by BetterHelp. These went viral because nothing performed better than remorse with a discount code. This deserved roasting because every apology somehow included phrases like my truth, my journey, and I'm leering, followed immediately by merch drops. This destroyed your algorithm. If sincerity needs your ring light, it's not sincerity. It's just the button in front of you that says, please subscribe and like and share. So,
sorry, you're noticed?
Yeah,
noticed.
You are. Thank you. I am noticed.
You're noticed.
Number 8, luxury flexing during economic stress. Private jets, champagne brunches, hustle culture, caption posted during record inflation. These went viral because rage is a growth strategy now. This deserved roasting because flexing while everyone else is stressed isn't inspirational. It's tone-deaf karaoke. Tell me this didn't haunt your feed.
It did.
Number 7, the NPC, AI glitch, live stream behavior. Yes. Thank you for the rose. humans voluntarily buffering on cameras for digital coins. It went viral because the internet realized dignity has a surprisingly low hourly rate. And we zoned in on this one because watching grown adults glitch in real time felt like a beta test we never signed up for. You saw this everywhere and pretended you didn't.
That's not content. That's malware with feelings.
Ooh, I have those.
There you go.
Malwares.
Oh, yeah, malware. Yes. Feelings. I don't
They're
know.
shoes, right?
Malware. Yeah, they're a new type of shoes that I wear. Look, they're right there. Those are malwares.
They're trending, I promise. Number 6, the performative activism and profile picture protests. Changing your avatar, posting a hashtag, calling it activism. It went viral because social justice became a branding exercise. This deserved roasting because nothing changed except your bio. And even that lasted 48 hours. If you shared this, please explain yourself.
Thoughts, prayers, Wi-Fi.
And number 5, influencer wellness scams. Detox teas, miracle powders, ancient remedies discovered that Thursday. These went viral because fear sells, especially when packaged in pastel fonts. We decided to take this one on because the only thing cleansed was your bank account, and this destroyed your algorithm, probably your gut too. Number
Side effects
4.
include bankruptcy.
What was that?
Side effects include bankruptcy.
Oh, this is true. And number 4, main character public meltdowns. Crying in cars, screaming at baristas, filming personal breakdowns because vulnerability now means hitting record. It went viral because emotional chaos reads as authenticity online. This deserved roasting because not every breakdown is content. Some are just Tuesdays. Tell them this didn't haunt your feed.
Therapy, but make it public.
And number 3, prank culture crossing legal lines. It's just a prank, bro. Became the most repeated sentence in police footage. It went viral because clout erased consequences. And we decided to roast this because committing crimes for clicks isn't comedy. It's a confession you saw.
The punchline is court. Been there.
And probably a few fines. Number 2, AI everything. AI faces, AI voices, AI songs, AI porn, AI like it.
AI
Half
porn.
your feed wasn't even human anymore. It went viral because reality took the year off. And we roasted this one because we knew nobody knew it was real, including the people posting it. This destroyed your algorithms and your trust.
Even the bots were uncomfortable. I'm
And
uncomfortable.
number 1, finally. Number 1, algorithm addiction and extreme oversharing. Live stream breakups, medical updates, emotional spirals posted in real time because the algorithm rewards exposure. It went viral because attention became currency. This deserved roasting because not every thought needs Wi-Fi. If you shared this, please explain why you saw it everywhere, whether you wanted to or not.
Privacy died for engagement.
And there it is, the top 10 social media meltdowns of 2025. A year where the internet didn't just reflect culture, it amplified it everywhere, bad instinct. Where the algorithm didn't just ask you to post this, it asked you how fast you can spread it. This has been the Hump Day Social Media Roast to remind you of something radical. You are allowed not to post. You're allowed to think before sharing. You're allowed to keep some moments offline. As we close out for the season and the year, remember this: the internet will move on tomorrow. screenshots are forever. And if your first thought is, this will do numbers, maybe don't. That's the season, that's the year. We survived the feed. We'll see you next season, assuming the algorithm doesn't replace us with an AI apology video. We'll be right back. I'm Robert Pugh, and this is
Metal Chris.
And you are watching The Turn. Up next, we've got The Turntable, New Year's Eve edition, where entertainment.
I blew up that.
That's all right. We'll see you guys here in just a minute. Ha ha. 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're live right now. Peace, love, and hatred. Now.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Turn, where the truth hits harder than the headlines. If you're watching live, tap that like button right now. It tells the algorithm we're still allowed to exist.
And if you're new here, hit subscribe because we do this every week and somehow pop culture keeps finding new ways to embarrass itself.
This is The Turntable, part of the show where music, movies, celebrities, and pop cultures come to spin and leave with scratches. It's the New Year's Eve edition, which means Hollywood is dressed up, champagnes in hand, calling 2025 a year of growth. And nobody scrolls back far enough to February.
Yeah, this is the industry's favorite night. All vibes, no accountability.
Tonight, we're not celebrating entertainment, we're auditing it. So buckle up and share this with a friend who still thinks awards shows matter. Let's start with a year really lost control. Music. Because 2025 will never go down as the year the chorus went missing.
We got more genre blending than Spotify algorithms having full-blown identity crisis. Oh, reinventing sound. Oh no, every artist said they were reinventing sound, but nobody remembered how to end a song. I do.
Thank you, Chris.
I'm done.
You can tell he went to the Leering Center to
Yes,
learn how to
yes.
read.
Yes, in Minnesota.
Minnesota, eh? The
Yeah.
Leering Center. But
Look at me, I'm
anyways, every track fades out now like it just realized it overstayed its welcome. Albums dropped with 30 tracks, 0 hits,
Okay.
but one lyric goes viral because it sounds threatening when clipped.
That's the bar now. Not it is good. Will TikTok misinterpret this? Well, like I just think.
Very good, Chris. Everyone give him a round of applause. Good job. Good job. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. Yeah, very good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. And then came the comeback tours. Good Lord. Nothing humbles you faster than seeing your childhood heroes tour with orthopedic shoes and a chiropractor on payroll.
You stole my words.
Some of these shows felt less like concerts and more like high school reunions with lasers. If you bought tickets this year, drop a comment. We're starting a group.
All right, let's spin over to movies and streaming, also known as content factories pretending to be storytelling. Boo.
Hollywood released hundreds of films in 2025, and somehow we all watched the same 6.
Everything else is straight to streaming, where it lived for 9 minutes before replaced by baking shows hosted by someone used to date a YouTuber. That's not us.
Studios kept saying the film challenges the audience. No, it confuses the audience. If I need Google, Reddit, and a YouTuber to explain to understand your ending, that's not art. That's homework.
And the reboots, all this points to Hollywood not nostalgia. It's desperate. It's desperate.
Same story, same characters, same lines. But now the poster says, a bolder new vision. Bold where? If you agree, hit like. It helps more than studio notes ever did. Now let's talk about the real main character of 2025. Celebrities on social media.
This is the year nobody logged off. Social media turned into 24/7 therapy sessions. Expect nobody's consented.
Every week it was, I've been doing a lot of healing. No, you haven't. You've been posting through it.
Yeah, wow. Oh, we watched full emotional breakdowns. Yes, we did. Followed by immediately by merch drop. Yeah, please buy our merch. That's not vulnerability. That's marketing funeral.
And the apology videos, let's be honest.
What's that funeral funnel?
We all know the format now.
Gray hoodie, bare face, soft voice. This isn't who I am. This soft voice.
That's right. It absolutely is who you are. We have screenshots, screen recordings, and a podcast clip. Comment noted if you're done with fake apologies.
Which brings us to award season. Yay. Oh. Oh, also known as congratulations for existing. Yeah.
That's right.
Sorry. Dramatic
Every
pause.
ceremony felt longer than the year itself. Every acceptance speech started with, I didn't prepare anything.
Yes, you did. You just practiced the speech in traffic.
Half the awards went to projects nobody saw. The other half went to people rich enough to buy the venue.
And every speech about the struggle came from someone who arrived with security and a motorcade.
That's right, a motorcade.
Yeah,
And finally, let's talk about who officially replaced entertainers in 2025. Influencers.
No skills, no training, just volume.
People got famous for eating aggressively, crying on cue, and giving advice for clearly don't follow.
Every influencer says they're entering the new era. That's era. Still unpaid 5 years, unpaid watching, subscribe, enjoy the chaos, explain clearly. I don't understand that one, but okay.
So, what's the final vibe check on entertainment in 2025? It didn't fall apart because people lacked talent. It fell apart because everything became content. Nothing gets time anymore. Songs drop unfinished. Movies release untested. Celebrities speak before thinking. The algorithm doesn't reward quality. It rewards speed.
And speed makes everyone sloppy. Believe me, I know that. So tonight, enjoy the music, watch the movies, pop the champagne, and just remember, half of what you loved this year will be canceled by February.
And the other half will pretend it never said what it said.
Someone's already typing an apology.
That's entertainment. Like the stream, share the clip, subscribe if you haven't. We'll be right back. Chris, play the music.
Playing music.
Unless someone posts something dumb in the next 30 seconds.
They will be right back.
No, we will be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we have Wednesday's WTF, the What the Fleep breakdown of the season, where I give you all of the stuff that we've been talking about for 9 months now, ever since I started in the radio. And then after that, you can kick it with me and Chris while we cook some chili and show you the recipe, and maybe you might see Chris get naked. We'll be right back. Thank you, guys.
I don't want to see that.
I'm Teal, and this is
Metal Chris.
And you're watching The Turn, baby. Not yet.
I know, I just wasn't getting
All right. Welcome back. This is the final segment for the evening until our countdown. So, this is Wednesday's What the Fleep? The final What the Fleep of the turn. The end of the year audit. And humanity's not passing. If you spent the last 12 months staring at your phone thinking, am I crazy? Or did everyone else lose the plot? Relax. You're not broken. You're just paying attention. Now buckle up, because tonight we run the tape on everything that made us stop and say, are we really doing this? And this didn't start as a rant. It started as a pause. That moment where something happened in the world. Something so dumb, something so unnecessary, so aggressively avoidable, that pretended it made sense and felt irresponsible. That feeling goes all the way back to Radio Free Minturn, a local radio, live mic, no delay, and just me realizing mid-sentence that news didn't sound like news anymore. It sounded like a prank call that refused to hang up. Back then, Wednesday's What the Fleep wasn't even a segment. It was me stopping the show because moving on felt wrong. And that's when it clicked. People weren't tuning in for answers. They were tuning in to make sure they weren't the only ones noticing. Then came the morning turn. And that's when the pattern locked in, because every week it wasn't new stupid, it was the same stupid, wearing different pants. Politicians started talking like they confused leadership with open mic night. Potty mouths everywhere, swearing like volume equals competence. Nothing builds trust like yelling a curse word and waiting for applause. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, and the media loved it. They really did. Because outrage performs. That's when information quietly stepped aside and let adrenaline take the wheel. And while people in charge were losing their filters, society locked around and said, cool, it's our turn now. Which brings us to one of the most important case studies of the year, dog poop in bags, left on the ground. Think about that sequence. Someone saw a problem, addressed it halfway, then walked away feeling accomplished. That's not laziness, that's a worldview. That's the entire year in a miniature poodle named Princess. Plopped in a bag and left for discovery in 3035. We acknowledge the issue, add plastic, and declare victory. Off-leash dog wars, poop police, park Karens, neighborhood Facebook groups acting like NATO briefings over Labradors named Cooper. Everyone demanding rules, nobody agreeing they apply to them. And right now, in the middle of all that chaos, we hit peak clarity. We absolutely lose it over porch pirates. Not wars, not elections, not AI rewriting reality like a drunk ghostwriter. No, the final nerve snapped because some off-brand goblins sprinted up a porch and risked jail time for shampoo and a decorative pillow. This wasn't about packages. This was about the entire pattern. in cardboard form. No accountability, no foresight, no shame, just hoodie and sunglasses with confidence, staring straight into a ring camera like consequences are optional. They didn't check the box, didn't care what was inside, just grabbed it and waddled away like a raccoon who recently discovered Wi-Fi. Same energy as politicians, swearing instead of governing. Same energy as apology videos that feel pre-recorded before the mistake even happens. Same energy as influencers crying into ring lights while the thumbnail is already exporting. You didn't hate those moments because they were dumb. You hated them because they were hollow. Then AI showed up and said, "Don't worry, I'll speed this up." AI brain rot. People outsourcing thinking entirely. We went from checking sources, checking vibes, from "I Googled it, bitch," to "I asked something with no consequences and now I'm confident." Which explains why everybody's loud and nobody's right. Meanwhile, public behavior fully collapsed. Airplanes, grocery stores, parking lots, grown adults melting down because reality didn't load fast enough. And the wildest part, none of it surprised us anymore. That's when Wednesdays with the Fleep stopped being a joke segment and became a weekly systems check. Because here's the truth. You felt all year, even if you didn't have words for it. It was never about dogs. It was never about porch pirates. It was never about politicians, influencers, AI, or viral nonsense. It was about responsibility, quietly exiting the building. Everyone wants grace. Nobody wants accountability. Everyone wants to speak. Nobody wants to listen. Everyone wants rules as long as they're flexible when it's inconvenient. Then the turn happened. No radio clock, no language filter, no pretending this was commentary. This became late night mode, stand-up energy, real reactions, patterns exposed, with apology, not really. And here's the part that matters the most. When the guardrails came off, you didn't flinch. You leaned in. Because if this segment ever made you feel less crazy, it's because you weren't crazy. You were paying attention. The world didn't suddenly break. It leaked. One half-finished responsibility at a time. One bad habit justified. One moment everyone shrugged instead of stopping. And by the end of the year, the question wasn't, what happened? It was, how did we let this feel normal? That's what the Fleep is about. So yeah, this is the final Wednesday's What the Fleep of the turn, of the season, of the year. So yeah, that's Wednesday's What the Fleep. If you laughed, hit like. If you nodded, drop a comment. If you've been silently screaming at your screen all year, welcome to the club. Now, don't go anywhere because we're not winding down. We're turning it up. When we come back, we're rolling straight into the New Year's countdown bash with me and Metal Chris. And yes, we're sharing homemade chili recipe.
Been tested, perfected, and absolutely
not FDA approved.
This isn't a recipe. This is your culinary event. Midnight vibes, comfort food, questionable spice decisions, and a countdown you don't want to miss. The news ends The chill starts. Midnight gets real. We'll be right back in 3 minutes. Don't blink. Don't leave, because this is your New Year's special.
Chris, roll the music.
Rolling music.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back to cook some chili and hang out, pop some champagne, and do the countdown, New York style, because nothing begins the year like dropping the ball.
Ready?
Nope. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm Robert Peel, and this is Metal Chris, and you are watching The Turn. And this is a very, very special New Year's Eve event where we're going to cook some chili for you. Okay? And don't worry, it will be chili. Trust me, it'll be delicious. Okay, so first thing we've got here, we've got some chunky meat. Look at that. Boom.
Yes,
Beef
yes.
chunks right there, baby. And we've got some hamburger meat. All right. And we've got our seasonings right here. Okay, and we got our bowls to put them in. And I've got an onion. And down here in the magic cabinet thingy, I've got a pot, a silver one. Okay, so
silver pot.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this onion here while actually, Chris, why don't you do the honors and I'll do the seasoning since I know the mix. Here, boom, there you go. Chris is going to chop the onion. I'm going to do the seasonings here.
All right.
All right. So, let me get my trusty stuff here. These are spoons that I measure with. They're called measuring spoons.
Really? Well, that was weird.
Yeah, definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my special chili that I cook specially. I want to put a tablespoon of oregano. I'm going to put a teaspoon of onion powder. I hate these stupid tops, by the way. Teaspoon of onion powder. And this is all for 1 pound of chopped beef, 1 pound of whatever this beef stuff is right here, ground beef.
Ground beef, yeah.
And we're going to do 1 whole onion. Okay. And then we're going to do some garlic, a couple of cloves, onion powder, oregano, paprika. Paprika, we're going to do quite a bit. We're going to do like 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon. All right, there we go. And I'm going to do some minced onion. That one I'm just going to eyeball. Tablespoon. We're going to do some cumin right here.
Just
1 tablespoon of cumin. And I will put the recipe in the description down below for you guys. So I'm going to put these away and I'm going to grab some more because we need some more.
Your onions, you just want a rough chop. If you want it smaller, you can chop it smaller.
A good little like rough chop dice quarter thing.
Yeah.
Chunky. I like them chunky.
Just like
Let's see.
chunky.
All right. This is me and Chris cooking together in the kitchen.
Yeah. Don't try this at home. I'm a professional. Or try this at home.
We're not really professionals.
Yeah, we are. Rob is a former executive chef. Me, I'm a semi-chef.
Or a sous chef.
I'm a sous chef, yeah. Tonight, I'm the prep cook.
Yes.
And it's always good to have a prep cook,
Because then I can do my seasoning.
Yeah, you can do what he's doing, I do what I do.
I'm going to do another tablespoon and a half of chili powder because it's chili. You need chili powder in there.
You need a lot of chili powder.
I like to add some cayenne.
Should we add some red pepper flakes?
We're going to add some red pepper flakes. Yes, we are. Absolutely. I was looking for the garlic powder, but I couldn't find it. A little bit of celery salt. Don't do too much, but do just enough to where it's enough.
Oh,
like a teaspoon.
Oh, we need raw garlic. I got good garlic.
Where's the
Pardon
garlic?
me while I get some garlic and smash it up and give it a little chop. Gotta go right now. Sorry. As the prep cook, I screwed up, but we can always fix that. Get a couple cloves. Take a knife, flatten it, give it a little smash.
Smash it. Smash a doodle do. I just put a teaspoon of red pepper flake in here. We're going to get this thing back on here. I don't think it belongs there. All right. So all those seasonings back. This is a mixture of bay leaf, allspice, and coriander that I put together.
And this is my mistake. I took our frozen garlic and
The grinder doesn't work very well, but it's okay. There we go. Oh. Now we're cooking with gas.
Can I throw that in there?
No.
No. Okay. I still got to do another one anyways.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 8 minutes until the countdown. We're going to get this chili going. We're going to count it down. There we go. We're exploding all over the place. Look at that. We're having a great time over here. Cooking with Metal Chris, man. Cooking with Metal Chris. There we go.
Next season, we'll do a lot more of this, so I can really show you what I can do. Right now, we're just celebrating, having a good time, and we're going to show you Rob's New Year's Eve chili.
Famous chili.
Famous chili from somewhere.
Oh, look there.
Because our location is a secret.
Somewhere in Colorado. Look at that. I found a piece of garlic on the thing.
Oh, that's the one that exploded and disappeared. All right.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
What?
And that's that's our watchdog who, I don't know. Nobody lives by us because we live in the middle of nowhere.
He's probably barking at the bears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bobby the bear. He lives down the street.
Bobby the bear. Right next to Bob the bridge.
Yeah. And Bob the builder, by the way.
Hey, don't bring me into this. Okay, so now we've got our garlic chopped. We've got our onion diced. We got our pan heating up over here. I'm going to take a little bit of this lovely California olive oil and drop it in here just so we don't burn that crap.
But remember, you can use any olive oil to your preference.
To your preference. Okay, as you can see, I lightly coated the pan there. Can you see it? Can you see it there? There we go. All right. I still need to add a little bit of pepper to this mix over here I've got going on, and salt, and I got a couple more things. So I'm going to do we don't have a tablespoon of pepper, but I'll do that right there.
Yeah,
that'll work. And
season to your taste. Season to taste. Is that right? Season to taste?
No. Follow the recipe. And 3 tablespoons of salt to start. And then we'll salt a little more later. There we go. Now, we've got our seasoning pile right there. See how lovely that is. All right, we've got our onions over here. We've got our orange juice over here. Chef Chris, will you put that away, please?
I will do that for you.
Okay, now our pan is heating up nice and liberally here. Chris, touch that. Is it hot?
No, not at all. It's warm.
Excellent.
I don't do that at home, please.
So we've got 5 minutes until we count down in New York. And then we've got another hour till we count down in Texas. And I don't know, it's confusing. But anyways, we'll be here till the chili gets boiled. And then we're moving out because we're going to enjoy ourselves. So we're going to get started with this little part right here. The pan is heating up. In the meantime, I'm going to pop some bubbly.
Bubble.
So
Trouble.
I was
Wait a
a
minute.
fine dining server for a very long time. And if anyone wants to know, it's exactly 6 times you turn this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's open. And then before you do anything, you put your palm over this right here. And lightly turn the bottom of the bottle and hold the top like this because you don't want to hurt anybody. And light pop. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen. And nice pour here. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
As a former server, do never pop a bottle of champagne when it's still warm. Because the floor will enjoy it more than your customer or you.
1 bottle of Chandon. A pre-New Year's Eve toast, sir.
Swirl, swirl. Smell. And nothing
Yum.
like a champagne hangover.
Champagne. You know why they call it champagne? Because you feel pain in the morning.
Because it comes from Champagne, France.
All right.
Excuse me.
So, throw my beef chunks in first. Hear them sizzle, baby. Throw my ground beef in. Chris, will you do me the pleasure of heading over to the pantry and grabbing the beans and the tomatoes?
Crushed tomatoes?
Can of pintos, can of white kidneys,
And potatoes and what?
whole tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, and petite tomatoes.
You want crushed or diced?
Both. We're making chili right now.
So, you got pinto,
Pintos,
you got that tomato, and you got crushed tomato.
and it should be some chunk tomatoes, some like petite diced.
These guys give us two. Here, you gotta see this. Like this. You didn't need to see that. I'll be right back. No. Excuse me, Doser. We got Doser and Ziggy watching us.
Okay. So I've got my meat here doing its thing. Now I'm going to take these onions right here.
Ooh. No, that's professional.
Well, here's another one right here. Here you go.
With the garlic. Look out, look out, look out. Woo!
Still in the bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Still in the bowl.
Give them some applause. Thank you, thank you. Perfect.
All right. Now, we're going to put a top on that. Do we know where the top of this is? Is it over here?
Yes, I do. Right here. Pop.
I made a mess.
You didn't see that.
There we go. Put the top on there. Sweat those onions for a little bit. Chris, sous chef, going to open the... Do we have a can of white over there?
I don't
Wait.
know. I didn't see them. But hey, you never know.
If not, grab another can of Pintos.
Pintos. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Very talented.
Extremely talented.
Wait a minute. Give me the bling opener, please. You must have a gold. No, you don't. Oh, wait a minute. That one. Hey, this one's easy open. I'll let Rob do that one. Alive. Go magic.
Oh, here we go. And drain these beans out.
Here. You have the one to drain out too?
Do we have a can of Rotel over there that's not bacon hot? Like the extra hot ones? That's not one of those?
I'll check for you here in a second. Right there. Extra hot. Hot. Looking at extra hot.
No, not the extra hot, the regular ones. There's one that's we're glitching.
This is the only one I got. The extra hot in this.
There should be one that's like this brand. Oh, we missed the countdown. Yeah.
No, this is the only one we got. We got the extra hot and hot.
And I think our audio's out.
Why is it out? There you go. Should we go live and have a cheer?
I don't know. That's weird. But anyways, we'll see here. So now that we've got our chili over here doing this stuff right here like that, we want to keep all that grease and stuff from the meat. I got 73% lean ground chuck because you want all that grease to reduce into your tomatoes and everything like that. And we're going to add some dark beer here later. And yeah. So now that we've got that, I got my seasonings right here. We're going to add that in. Oh yeah, yummy. Delicious. Right there. Stir that up. And again, we are making our New Year's Eve specialty chili. It is a good homemade recipe that I have gained by working in several different places and taking what I like from their flavors of chili and a few things from people that I've learned from and stuff, and then make it your own. So that's what cooking's about. We're gonna add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce over here. Just a couple of dashers. Boom. Here we go. Did you find them tomatoes, Dasher? I don't think he did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of these guys right here. We got a couple of hot, sweet, small peppers here. I'm gonna go ahead and get these babies cut up for you. go. Ooh, I love the way they smell. They got a nice, good, spicy smell to them. I can't scratch my balls, Jill.
Ooh. Well, that's flying out of my ear. Okay. Anyways. Am I live?
I don't know.
It went red. Why did it go red?
Oh, maybe it died.
Because I shut
Or maybe
it
you
off.
hit mute. Mute means it's red.
Hello?
No, just press it once. There you go.
Oh, there you go. I would tell you why my mic.
Oh,
was
wow.
working
I can
first.
hear you.
But it's embarrassing why I shut my mic off. So
Yeah, Chris is not very audio technical, anything technical savvy at all. But he is a good metal head and a good friend.
yeah, I'm a diehard metalhead, and so should you.
So we missed our countdown. So it looks like you guys are going to be with us here to do some chili and stuff like that. And maybe I'll even make some cornbread. Do we have cornmeal and all that? Do we have eggs and all that? I can make some cornbread. Do we have milk?
We have very little milk. How much milk do you need?
I don't know. I think I need like a cup and a half, maybe two.
That's okay.
Grab these Scotch bonnets out of here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. You won't take the hot rotel, but you're going to put those in it. Okay. Well, let's take a pause since we missed the countdown.
These, ladies and gentlemen, are Scotch bonnet peppers. My wife turned me onto these. And I say my wife because she's still my wife, but she's not here. But she's still my wife. And I love her. Somehow. Isn't that weird? Kind of like riding a bicycle with no seat.
Yeah. Because you're getting fucked all the time.
Yeah, but not in the right way.
Sorry.
But anyways,
For all the children watching.
we'll bleep that out. We already have this not for children, so they know, and it's evening time, so I think we'll be okay. YouTube's not going to hurt us for that one. Be okay. We can edit it out.
Wait a minute. Edited. Okay.
So, anyways, these Scotch bonnet peppers are, I don't think they're native to Jamaica, but they were hybrided there and made there very deliciously. And they really pack like a little bit of a punch, kind of like a habanero, but they have a bit of a smokier essence and flavor to them that's unmistakable and absolutely delicious. And trust me, if you get a seed in your meal and you just happen to bite into it, watch out, because you're going to feel it, baby.
Especially in the morning.
Especially in the morning.
In the morning.
So, Scotch bonnet peppers, they're delicious. Here we go.
You know what that deserves?
Woohoo! Oh, we are losing audio, man. You can hear it clipping out. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
No audio.
it doesn't look like we have anybody with us, but we're going to
We'll welcome you tomorrow. Still.
do a quick restart so that I can finish my recipe. Okay, we'll be right back here in just a few minutes.